Hey students, happy Friday. I hope that you all are having a wonderful week. Today's lesson that I want to go over, today's assignments that I want to go over with you are kind of a culmination of all the work that you've done this week. So hopefully you've been doing some random acts of kindness, spreading kindness around, throwing around like confetti, just bringing some joy and light into this uncertain and challenging time that we are all going through together. So today, the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to watch this video clip. Um, his name, the Office star, I can't think of Jim Krasinski, I think is his name. He's like me, he probably watches the news every single night and thinks, oh my gosh, is there not any good news happening? Because it seems all doom and gloom and everybody's fighting and it just gets to be overwhelming sometimes. So he created the Good News Network and he just finds random acts of kindness, good news stories, those stories that make you feel good. Of course, Mrs. Ash cries almost every single clip that's in his newscast. But I want you to watch that. And as you watch, I want you to think, am I one of these types of students that I'd rather create a video than do a writing project? And if your answer is yes, then this is for you. Watch it and think about, how could I make a video that highlights some of the kindness that I have spread or some of the kindness that other people near me have spread, and I can share those news stories to brighten somebody else's day as well. The next thing I want you to do for reading, read one of these good news stories. So the link here is going to take you to the Reader's Digest site that kind of does the same thing. Good news stories from around the world that will brighten your day. So just talking about all of the good things people from around the world are doing to spread joy and positivity. So for example, this young man has been playing music and inspiring a new generation. Love conquers all. So even the titles. Grands keeps art of pasta alive on film, cooking. Hopefully you did some cooking for somebody else this week. So there's just a ton of good news stories here that will brighten your day, highlighting people that have brightened other people's days. So if you think you might choose to write a story rather than make a video, I want you to pay especially close attention to the news article that you choose to. Think about what is included and how you can use it as a mentor text for your own news story. You can, for each news story, you can see has pictures. We all like to look at pictures when we're reading about a news story. What do these people look like? A headline, the text is organized into paragraphs that include the central idea of the story and then supporting details to support that central idea of the story. So you want to keep that in mind as you choose the article that you are going to read. And then you're going to decide, do you want to write or do you want to speak? So now it's your turn. Either create a video summarizing all of the kindness you put into the world this week, or write a news article that summarizes all the kindness you put into the world, or even observe this week. Email me a link to the video or to the article, and then I left a sample for you below. So you can see, here's Mrs. Ash's news article, and I tried to use all of the things I knew about writing as a news article and include them in my article. So here's my headline: Local teacher helps out essential worker during pandemic. And then I have an image of my BFF and myself. Of course, I'm a teacher, and this is my BFF. She's a nurse, so she is definitely an essential worker. Here, I put a caption for the picture. Brenda and Joanne have been best friends since their high school days. We went to St. Thomas More together. And here's the body of my article. Notice how I tried to organize it. Here's my central idea, and then I have some supporting details, and then I have a conclusion. So here's how, and notice it's organized into paragraphs. During this pandemic, it is essential that we all chip in to help each other out and bring a bit of light into this challenging time. One local woman has been doing her part by helping out her best friend, who is a nurse at Frederick Hospital in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Brenda Hernandez worried that her daughters, Ariana and Stella, would miss out on key educational experiences when Milwaukee Public Schools, let me fix that typo, closed their doors. She also worried about what she would do with her two young daughters during her work weeks. Brenda works the night shift as a nurse on an oncology floor at a local hospital. She has to be at the top on top of her game for this tough job. That means she has to sleep during the day and was worried that her daughters would be unattended since they couldn't go to school. Brenda's BFF stepped in and has been taking the girls during Brenda's work weeks. She is a teacher herself, so she has been helping with schoolwork and providing fun opportunities for the girls, trying to brighten their days however she can. She even threw them a Winn-Dixie party when they finished reading Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo together. Ooh, I'm going to put that. Notice when you read out loud, sometimes that definitely helps you edit and revise your writing because we read that story together. Okay. In an interview, notice a lot of times in news articles, they'll put a quote. I just made this quote up. You can make a quote up in your news article too. In an interview, Brenda said, I'm so lucky to have Joanne as my BFF, and the girls love her so much. Even though I made that quote up, it is true. Hopefully, everyone is doing their part to spread kindness and light to this unprecedented situation. So notice I had tried to wrap up my article there. So just a few paragraphs, and then I included some more pictures down here to enhance my article. I think I'll go back and I'll add some captions for my pictures. But here's my niece Ariana. We were cooking together. We read Winn-Dixie, and then if you had me for fifth grade, you know what a Winn-Dixie party looks like. We had all the snacks from the book, and we watched the movie together. And then here's Stella, and how she's doing some math work on her Chromebook at my house while she was here. So I think I'll add some pictures to make the news article, some captions to make the pictures a little bit more clear to the reader. But that is your assignment for today. Please email me if you have any questions. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you continue to spread kindness this weekend, and I will see you on Monday.